Alright, so this is my 6'10 Diamond 3-level threat. This is a different build. I usually make small forward Lamar Odom type builds like this that can kind of fit in seamlessly. We're going to go through that. Always like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, so this is my win percentage. It's only about 100 games played, so I haven't been spamming this game and only this game. But you can see I'm about a 70 win percentage. I don't score. I literally do everything that you may need ancillary on the court. And by that, I mean I just slide in. I mean, you look at my stats, I'm average at about everything, and not everything's maxed out. I'm only a 91 overall. As you can see, my shooting is mid. My dunking is at max is at 94, I believe. Even my blocking, it's mid. Everything is pretty much mid. The only thing that's exceptional is my pass accuracy, which really doesn't mean anything unless I'm being slotted at the one. Now, I get slotted at the one a lot during rec, but I rarely get that, I guess, A icon during 3v3 or park. Now, with my badges, I don't really try to do too much with my badges. You can kind of do what you want when it comes to the badges. As you can see, I have about 15 left on shooting, but everything else is pretty much reaching. Excuse me, it's max. So I think specifically for this build, you're going to have to look for your unpluckable silver. It's maxed out at silver, and even more so your menace. You are going to need that menace badge. It's invaluable. You don't get clamps at 6'10", and clamps is kind of a crutch. You do need to learn how to play defense on this game. This is for current gen. This is not for next gen. I have to let people know I do have next gen, but I currently enjoy current gen. As it stands, I tried this build out on next gen. It works there too, so there's nothing wrong with trying it out there. But menace. If you know how to play defense, if you've been playing 2K for years, if you're used to those spam PG builds that go back and forth, hezzy tween, left, right, and this build is perfect for that. It allows for you to step in whenever they get exactly right there, how you saw him do that step back. This build is big enough for you to not even have to worry about that. You can just step into that player and contest. Challenger works too, but even before I had Challenger, people were having a hard time shooting over me. They had heavy contests even without Challenger, and that's me in their mid. As you know, in this game, they've changed it so when you don't have Challenger, the contest is basically non-existent. But at 6'10", you're gonna affect some shots, right? You see me right here. This is a team full of 99s. I just got to the basket at will on a 99 slasher and against a post defender easily at 6'10". This is with my dunking at mid and me at 91, right? Team full of 99s. So you can see here how this build kind of is perfect for 3v3. Now, the best complementary build for this player as a teammate is a rebounder. As you saw, my rebounding is piss poor. It's maxed out at 56. I can't really do anything else with it. The only thing I can really do is box out effectively, and that's with my strength being maxed out at 70. Now, the best thing about this build is being able to, I guess, guard ones, well, really 1 through 5, and that's really that the 5 is iffy, right? Like I can only contest 5s with this build, but as you can see, or you'll see later on in these clips, me going against a post defender is just not going to work. It's not good. I'm not strong enough. They throw me around in the post, and that's specifically why I made this build a small forward and not a power forward, because being a power forward or a center with this build, I tried it on 2K24. It was the worst decision ever. I quite literally could not get anything off. Guards, I was too slow to guard guards and too small to guard them as well, because they would still use their Giant Slayer over me. And with bigger centers and forwards, they tossed me around. The difference with this build is the strength is palpable to the size. So when guards use their Giant Slayer on me, it's pretty much negated by my menace. Just staying in front of them all the way to the basket will allow me to kind of negate whatever giant slayer they have. I have no issues with slashers. I don't even have post lockdown as a badge preset. My defense badges are all maxed the fuck out, so I can't really do anything with that, right? But my finishing badges, limitless takeoff, you can switch that for giant slayer or pro touch, and it will get that's okay. Like, I have limitless takeoff on bronze just to help with some of those finishes at the basket. But as you can see, my shooting badges, I have jack shit. You'll see me hit some threes on here, but if he's ass wide open, he can make them. He's really kind of a Chris Middleton build. He can hit the 2-point effortlessly, can swing it. I have it on green machine to help out for whenever I do make it, because I don't have catch and shoot. I pretty much make greens, only greens. I can maybe hit a white once every 12 shots, but honestly, by that time I'll hit a green, and like, I haven't been that much of a slump except for like the first like couple of days of playing the game, right? So you can see this build kind of, let me see, there we go. See, it's easy, you know. I'll make greens, but that's the reason why I have juicer as my ancillary takeover perk. You know, it boosts your attributes, excuse me, slightly. So that helps with this build too. We'll get further in the video, you'll see where I essentially added juicer in as my main badge. This game I basically took completely over. They had no answer for me. It is very easy. This build is perfect for those guys who just want to slide in. You don't want to spam. You don't want to have to sit there and just yanking dudes out of their shoes. And this is without acrobat. This is without any type of fancy finishing. I'm just, my layup is 70. My close shot, or I think my layup and my close shot is both 75. These guys are all rated overall higher than me. Their overalls are higher than mine. I think, from remember, all black right there, he's a 97. I think his two teammates were 93 and 94. So as you can see, like, we keep just staying along with the defense. Great contest. The only way I board is just by running to the ball. Like, it's better for me not even to jump and board. And they just kind of let me have that. It kind of sold and gave up. I guess they saw it coming in the air because they were up. They're up now. But again, this build is perfect for those who just want to. It's tantamount. I saw the comps at the beginning. I would have put those, but I just didn't feel like going back and put those inside of the or clip farming for that. But the comps for this guy was Paul George, Franz Wagner, and Scottie Pippen for the Blazers. I mean, it really doesn't get no better than that, honestly. It was Paul George, Clippers Paul George. They specified the jersey for the team in the era on this one, from what I saw, that the comp is from. So you see, I have 29 steal. 29 steal. I put nothing on steal, and that's a ball handler. So that was all of my, my takeover, my lock takeover. And that's not even activated right now, but you can see with that takeover on, with my playmaker on, it doesn't really matter. It kind of boosts that as well. We all know that. But if you want to have excellent, let's see, they're selling, but if you want to have excellent, and I mean excellent win percentage, even better than mine, LFG with a rebounder. They'll grab all of your misses, and for the most part, if you need to get to the basket, they'll be able to even stand right there and be in the lane because of how, like, my verticals, it's not max. I think it's at 73 right now, or 71. We'll go back and see, but I think my max is at 75. At 6'10", that's pretty goddamn good. So I pretty much leap over anyone that's in my way, in my vicinity, in the paint as I'm driving. Giant Slayer works pretty much for anyone. It's even at 6'9". Those guys have my Giant Slayer doesn't get activated, but you can tell because of their wingspan, they just can't do nothing with it. If it's not Giant Slayer, it'll be Masher, right? So again, you'll see how this game was funny. As you can see, my mic is just running off a mile a minute. Busted a shot right there, but these guys actually was talking shit. As you see, Lil Dirty, he was talking hella shit, telling me I wasn't gonna score, telling us that, man, I got my mans with me now because I just beat him the game before this. And he went and got his homie, and then just ended up back inside of the same queue. Popped inside of the match talking hella shit, saying we were about to get just raced off the floor, and glazing his mans in the green hair hard, but did not want to defend me. So after a while, I said, nah, fuck that, give me him. And he's a 99. Him and his mans was a 99. Green hair and Cash Money Millionaire with the fucking shirt on was a 99 overall. Brown shirt was like a 92 or something like that. I was trying to tell our point guards, hey, just switch me. I want him. I'll take him. But towards the end of the match, you'll see it was a complete destruction. You can see me going off of the mic, but you see it get real quiet. Mics turn off. Nobody says anything. Even right now, he's getting pretty quiet because he didn't think that we were going to do anything. He already told me I wasn't going to score and fuck that up. But again, this build is perfect. And again, this is the match that I'm talking about. I had a perfect complement with me. Guy in the I would say white beater, but white. I hate that term, but in the white tank top. He was a glass cleaning lockdown. Perfect, and I mean perfect compliment to me. Because you think that the spacing is going to be bad, but because I can do stuff like this, okay, well, I bricked that. I actually don't think I hit any 3-point shots this game. I was just playing to my strengths. I tried to shoot the open shots, and even more so, I pitched it perfect timing to anybody that was open. I made sure I was on top of it this game just because of how much shit the guy was talking. But again, perfect complementary build. If you want LFG 2v2s, you would never lose. Quite literally, if you're able to play defense without clamps, just see how he just yanks me. But as I step into him, you'll see here, he knows he has to pass it. In his shit, couldn't get anything off. And that was without me even raising a hand to contest. I didn't even raise my hand to contest, right? So you see me, I'm taking him on as a defensive assignment. I'm like, no, get the fuck out of the way, move. I have him, but as soon as he comes over to me, we switch that. Switch it back, switch it. Yeah, I yell at him to switch. Get the brown shirt. But you see, this guy, he has a nice little fade, but our center cleans it up. And this is why the rebounder is perfect, because you are a small forward. You're actually not a big, right? You just front like you're one. But stuff like this, see, this is pretty much defines this build right here. He''s a 99, I forget what his build was, but inside-outside threat. And he quite literally could not get around me. He just could not figure out a method of how to get this shit together at all. Didn't know what to do. Quite literally did not know how to move or handle our team at that time. And I didn't LFG. I usually solo random Q. See, he's sitting in the back now. I said, nah, move. Dude said, nah, I got it. I got that assignment. I was like, that's fine. I already proved my point. And I got pissed off at him right here. I was like, bro, like, if you wanna take it, take it. But yeah, you can see this build is just perfect with just fitting in. You don't have to take over the game. You quite literally just accurate passes are perfect. Excuse me. That's good enough for this type of build. You just being right in the right space in the right time, knowing where your player is situated, knowing your spots on the floor. See, I force it this time. I say, get the fuck off of him. This guy's mine. See, he tries to do that hezzy back tween shit. Could not get it off. And forced into a turnover. And I talk my shit here. I just start railing into him. I just let him know, delete his fucking build. And it's easy. This build makes it that easy. You just have to know how to play defense, know how to stay in front of whoever you're guarding. Everybody has the spam dribble build. These are my stats as of, I'd say, about 2 days ago, right? I think I'm at roughly about 70 and 35 right now, so I've lost 2 games, which is not good. But I have roughly about a 70 win percentage. right? And that's just in 3v3. If you're talking about rec, I solo queue in rec, and we all know solo queue in the rec is stupid. You just go there to get your badges. So that's not an indictment upon any player that has a shit record through rec, unless you always team up. And if you're always on a team, then you should be in pro-am. You see, I don't pro-am like that. I'm 1-1, and every time that I did, I actually LFG'd for it. But yeah, just going through, just appreciate anybody that came through, stopping by the video, checking out my takeovers though. He is a dime lock, straight up dime lock. He has the juicer takeover perk, and that literally makes him pretty much, I won't say unstoppable with his takeover, but it makes all of his mistakes negligible. Right, like he's not gonna turn the ball over. He's not gonna if I shoot a shot, you know how you shoot a terrible shot and it ends up being a terrible rebound for you but a better rebound for the team. That rarely happens. But besides that, thank you for stopping by. Definitely try to build this on your own. Play with the other types of badges that you have. You don't have to force everything into pass accuracy, but if you bring that below 90, you will not get that playmaking badge, and the playmaking badge is what makes this build so perfect, because you can be slotted at the 1 as a 3, right? And if you happen to be slotted at the 1 as a 3 and you also have other guards on the floor, you're basically playing Ben Simmons with a shot, right? And that's an all-star level team. That's a championship team, you know, before the situation happened. So yeah, thank you. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Again, this is Dime Lock 6'10", small forward, 7'6" wingspan, and he's not even 99 overall, 70 win percentage.